What's up agents, Rogue Potato here. Today I wanted to do something a little different from my normal guide or how-to video. I finally completed a full set of True Patriot gear and was super excited to make a build video and share it with you all. That is until I actually got to use it. Shortly after putting it all on and taking in that new gear smell, I quickly discovered that the set is broken. Not in the sense that it's simply weak, but that it does not provide the bonuses which it claims that it does. I'll go further into details shortly, but needless to say, I was quite disappointed as this set happened to be the one I was most interested in. So for those of you who are unaware, this last patch added 3 new gear sets requiring all 6 pieces of gear to get the maximum benefit. Let's start by taking a look at what the True Patriot set is supposed to offer. The 2-piece gives you a unique bonus of 10% damage to armor, which works similar to damage to elites, but is not restricted to only elites. It provides this bonus against all armored enemies, even tanks and bosses. The 3-piece offers 10% protection from elites, and 4-piece offers 10% total armor. Nothing too special with either of these, as their bonuses are easily attainable from high-end and even superior gear. What sets the gear sets apart from everything else is their 5th and 6th piece bonuses. With the 5-piece bonus, red, white, and blue, shooting an enemy applies a different debuff for each color on a 4-second rotation. Red decreases damage dealt by the enemy. Unfortunately, I was unable to get actual numbers for you here, but from the limited testing, it seemed pretty unnoticeable. White restores armor to friendlies that shoot this enemy. This bonus is basically non-existent. Take a look at this clip and really focus on my armor bar. I can't even tell if it moves at all. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, it says friendly so it only applies to group members, which I would agree with, until we look at blue. Blue boosts skill cooldown reduction to friendlies that shoot this enemy. Again, it mentions friendlies, implying group members, but take a look at this clip. There is a very obvious boost to skill cooldown. No matter how you look at it, something is not working right here. I'm either receiving the blue bonus when I shouldn't, or I'm not receiving the white bonus when I should. Or the white bonus is so insignificant that it also is unnoticeable like the red. Now, I mentioned that the set was broken and the inconsistencies with the red, white, and blue bonuses are not the only problem with the set. Moving on to the 6-piece bonus, full flag, shooting an enemy that has all 3 debuffs will deal 25% damage to other nearby enemies that have at least one of the debuffs active. This bonus is the reason why I state the set is broken. I tested this in both the open world and on the targets in the White House. I'm showing you footage from the White House because it's much easier to demonstrate. I started by spreading 1 debuff to all the targets and stacking all 3 debuffs on a single target. Right away I noticed something was wrong. The description states that 25% of damage is dealt to nearby enemies, when in actuality it's not. Notice how the nearby enemies only take periodic damage? What seems to be occurring is that it only applies the 25% damage sometimes. Firing slower seems to allow for the damage to spread more often, while full auto only spreads the damage sometimes. The spread damage happens so little, it took shooting nearly 4 yellow targets to kill this red bar target using only spread damage. On top of that, the debuff icons do not even function properly all the time, making it difficult to know what debuffs are even active. Pay attention to the middle elite target in this clip. The debuffs start with red and blue, then changes to only white without being shot. It then changes to white and blue, and finally, while being shot, the debuff icon completely disappears. I experienced this issue multiple times while I was testing this set. The gear sets as a whole were already at a disadvantage compared to the optimized high-end builds, mainly due to their lack of talents, but I figured they could still be fun, especially in group play. Hopefully this issue will be addressed shortly, and the set will function exactly as it is described, though I would like to see a buff to all of the sets because in their current state, they feel pretty lackluster. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new gear sets. Do you intend on making any set your go-to build, or are you going to focus on high-end gear? That'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.